Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be drawing Makima from Chainsaw Man. So let's get into it. We're going to start sketching in a circle for the head. Then we'll drop in a line curving down slightly and close to the right side of the face because Makima will be looking at a 3/4 view. Now we can start to sketch in a little line for the side of the face. But before we go any further, we have to draw the line cutting across the face for a guide for the eyes. Now we can move back to the right side of the face and continue with the line moving down from the chin and back up to end at the back of the circle. Now we can start sketching the ear and put in these oval shapes as a guide for the eyes. Now we can move down and drop in the nose, followed by a slight curve for the mouth. Now we can start working on the eyes and eyebrows. And notice how Makima has these rings in her eyes. Okay, cool, we are finished with the face now. We can quickly move on to the hair. Alright, so onto the hair, we're going to bring this long strand coming down, and you can see it close to the ear. And then from there we could start quickly sketching in these bangs, coming across Makima forehead. And then from there we could head on top, and we kind of following the curve of the the circle, but we kind of flatten it. We kind of flattening it a little bit. So just like that. Then we can move back onto the right side of the face and draw the other long strand coming down, just like that, kind of in line with the last one we did on the left hand side. And then from there we could start heading down to the bottom of the chin. Let me just fix the chin a little bit right there. And now we could just drop in the neck. Alright, so now we could move on to drawing in the color. So right here, right at the bottom of the neck, we could start sketching in the color. So just like this. And then we could put this little part on the right hand side. And then we could drop in the tie coming down, and notice everything at a 3/4 angle. So just like that, dropping it in. And now we could finish off the shoulders and everything else. And before we go, we almost forget the ponytail, so let me head back up and just sketch in a little indication of the ponytail, because of the angle you're just seeing a little bit of it. So it just hiding behind the back of Makima neck right here. So alright, cool. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the sketching phase of Makima. We go on kick it into time lapse real quick just to ink everything, and we'll be back. Alright guys, see you after the time lapse. Alright guys, so we're back after the time lapse, and Makima looking clean with the inking right now. So as you can see, we have everything inked. So now on to the fun part, which is adding in the colors. So what you want to do, you want to head over to the right, and we just go and open up the color palette right here, and we just go and pick the colors that I have set up here. I already created a palette that consists of all Makima colors, but like I said before, you guys could just choose to pick which of the color palette and just choose colors from here, or you could just do your own thing and add your own colors in, you know what I mean? Just have fun with it, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so now we could start grabbing and dropping the colors. So we could grab and drop the color for the face, put the color for the hair. Now we could go all the way to the bottom of the clothing, and we could start dragging and drop the color for the shirt that Makima wearing. Then we could go and drag and drop the color for the tie. Now back on top, it's sometimes hard to miss these little things, but you want to make sure you drop the color onto the eyebrows right there. And now we're going to head over and get our white, and we're going to add in the white color here for the eyes. And then we could get our color and then drag and drop it onto the eyes. Alright, and it's this nice golden color. And yeah guys, we basically have the color flats in. Now on to add in the shadows. But before we could do that, we want to head over to the right hand side, create a new layer, set the layer to clipping, and now we just go and set it to multiply as well, and we're going to select a purplish color. Now we could actually go in and start adding the shadows now. So we could start adding the shadows to the ear, right? Now we could move downwards and we could start adding the shadow underneath the neck. And now we could add in more shadows to the rest of the clothing of Makima. Afterwards, we could go back up top and we could start adding the shadows to the hair. Right, so after all of that is done, you know, all the shadow is done. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the shadow part. But check this out, wait for it, bam, and there you have it guys. There's the final piece. You know, they saw you draw Makima from Chainsaw Man. Hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Alright, see ya.